Dylan is making an apple crumble, and his mum is mixing batter for her stellar Yorkshire puddings. "Hey, love," his mum says, and the stare that says she's not really there, but in a land where an extra dose of her strongest painkillers has taken her. Her cheeks are as pale as they often are when she has one of her flare-ups. The cold won't be helping. The TV is blaring out from the lounge. One of his mum's romance films is competing with the deafening dance music from his sister Megan's phone. She is posing in front of the screen, contorting her skinny body as she practices for her latest TikTok video. "You're not going out?" his mum shouts over the din of the mixer, a look of disappointment erasing the smile from her face. More guilt. Smiles from his mum were a thing of the past until only recently. But she has met a new man, the first since his dad died, who seems to have enabled the corners of her mouth to lift again. "I'm cooking roast. You know we all eat together on a Sunday." "Save me a plate," he tells her, nodding at the oven encased in tired brown units. "I'll have it later." He's got way too much on his mind to think about food. "Oh, by the way, we've got a problem," says his mum, switching off the hand mixer and wiping her hands on her apron. "The boiler's playing up again. There's no hot water. Tank's cold." This is all he needs. "I've had to put the immersion heater on." Joey groans. He doesn't need that either. Another hike in the monthly energy bill. He glances at his watch, an old Swatch automatic chrono that used to be his dad's. He doesn't have time for food and broken appliances. Later. He'll sort it out later. He pecks his mum's cheek. "Don't worry. I'll call a plumber out. Also, the mortgage is due next week. I'm going to be short by quite a bit. I'm sorry. It's been such a bad few months. I'm starting to feel much better, though. I hope to get some more work soon." Joey frowns. "How short are we?" 300. "No worries. I'll sort it. I'm off out. See you later." Sitting on the bottom stair, Joey is tying the laces of his trainers when Dylan appears. "Where are you going?" Dylan asks. "Out." "Where?" "Mind your own." "Are you seeing your girlfriend?" "She's not my girlfriend." "But you wish she was." Joey doesn't defend himself. Dylan knows how he feels about Becca. "I'm not seeing her. I've got some errands to run." "Take me with you?" He's wearing his pleased Joey face, pleading eyes, a slight frown. The one he often uses to wrap Joey even tighter around his little finger. Not that it's a conscious ploy to get what he wants. Dylan's far too nice for that. "I can't." Joey shuffles into his coat. "Why not?" "I've got some stuff to do. I'll be back too late. Plus, you've got school tomorrow." So go and do your homework." Joey zips up his coat and opens the front door. "What errands?" Joey steps outside. "Never you mind." He closes the door, giving it an extra tug as it isn't shutting properly. Another thing that needs fixing. The cold hits his throat, the wind snatching at him. He climbs into his car. The engine starts on the third attempt, which is not unusual. When he gets some cash together, he needs to get the car looked at. The dashboard reports the temperature has fallen below freezing. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath as he kneads his knuckles together, waiting for the windscreen to clear. Then he shoves the car into gear and hits the accelerator. Time to get this over with. The Coach and Horses pub, a 16th century coaching inn with characteristic oak beams and an inviting inglenook fireplace, is where he agreed to meet Oz. It's a 10-minute drive into town from the village where he lives. On the main road, he gets caught behind a monster of a gritter truck, and the roads are icy in places, which extends the journey to 20 minutes. Spotting Oz's Audi convertible in the corner of the car park, Joey pulls up beside him. Oz gets out of the car and walks around to Joey. How can he afford such a nice car is beyond Joey. It's a few years old, but still, he's done well for himself. When the first lockdown started, spotting the perfect business opportunity, Oz went from being an employee of the supermarket where Joey and Becca work to setting up a drinks delivery service, Oswald's, happiness in a bottle. Expanding to employ 2 members of staff, Oswald's has taken off, earning Oz a fair packet, judging by the motor he treated himself to as an early Christmas present. Joey gets out of his car, shivering. He warily eyes the back door of the pub. He doesn't want to be seen by the bloke he owes 200 quid to, or Becca, for that matter. She will insist he joins her for a pint. "You're late," says Oz. "Sorry, roads were bad." Oz is a formidable guy, standing a good few inches taller than Joey's 6-foot frame. Small slits are shaved into the middle of his eyebrows.